Yes, mate. Welcome back.
Welcome back, mate.
How have you been?
Episode 3, not too bad. All right, not too bad.
First one back since seeing some feedback and stuff. So
Yeah. So the first episode's been live now for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Mental.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to get like 40 views, and most of them are going to be from our group chat.
Literally, I was expecting not much, 200 and something, right?
Yeah, I think it's just over 220 at this moment in time. But fair enough.
Yeah,
Glad to see people enjoying it as well. We've had a lot of feedback.
Yeah, positive, some negative, but
yeah, but the negative is more how we can improve.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Well, that's what we want, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Especially working things like, because we've had a lot of people talking about like camera angles and stuff. Unfortunately, I live in a small flat.
Yeah.
So but we are going to be trying to trial around, play around, see what works, see what doesn't work.
Yeah, we've got
make things better.
Got a bit of a crew behind the scenes today, haven't we?
Bit of a crew. Yeah, we've got a special guest, Tom Jackson. I'm going to leave his links in the description. Yeah. He's got a nice photography page on there. He's
going to help us out with a few shots and stuff. So
a few shots, and he's also going to be on an episode up and coming as well in the future. So he's works on radio. He's done film. He's done photography. He's got some stories. So wait for that one, my friend.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, how's work been, mate?
Work's been good, you know. Work's been really good. You know what? We weren't... Right, this is going to sound a bit mad, but the club I work in, the main one, I'm not going to say the names of clubs. Yeah. I don't know how they're going to be with it, but it wasn't the most busy, but they announced mid-lockdown that the club's closed. It's just closed down.
Okay. As in just, so it didn't just say, because I know it's, so like a Cineworld. Cineworld said it, didn't they? They were just shutting down.
Yeah, it said, how do you say the phrase now? Until for the
foreseeable.
Yeah,
for the foreseeable. Yeah.
The foreseeable, it's closed down. So
it's weird that. Why would you do that when you've got a?
So
it doesn't make any sense.
They fully closed during lockdown. We opened again, and we opened on the day everything opened, and the manager was like, people walking past saying, "I thought you were closed down." Like no one knew you were open. So no one.
I'm getting paid to be here, mate. That's what I'm here
for. But then, like last night, finally got back to it.
Good.
Sundays are back. Do you know what I mean?
Sundays
are back. Closed like 2 other clubs in town. They closed early because they were dead. I was busy all night.
Mate, I appreciate it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we can say where they are, can't we, instead of the clubs that you're at. So you're in Liverpool, aren't you?
Yeah, obviously Liverpool City Centre, Concert Square.
You usually in and around. So if you're in and around Liverpool, have a look.
Yeah, have a look. I'll maybe mention the club names in the future. I don't know how the manager will be with it.
Yeah.
I'll find out from them.
Yeah, but you're always out and about, aren't you? Let's just say that. You'll definitely find you in Concert Square. It's not that big of a place, is it?
No, it's not. Yeah, I work 5 nights a week, so
exactly.
I'll be there.
Checking our way from Manchester.
Yeah. But yeah, there's been some funny stories. It's good to be back. I tell you what, though.
Mm-hmm.
So before lockdown, people asking you for songs and stuff, they'd like, "You're the DJ, you're going to play my song." Like, okay. Quite rude, a lot of people.
So what, they just came up to the booth and was like, "Here we go,
like,
played me this.
Can you play fucking Macarena?" No, but
come
on,
no.
play it. No. But since getting back, everyone has been, I don't know if it's because they've never been out before, but they've been so polite.
Really?
Yeah, like crazy. So like people going up, "Is it okay if you play my song, please?"
Excuse me, please, sir.
If you have it, if it's okay. And so, some guy last night came up and he asked for "Body" by T.M. Wayne. You know the...
No.
"Seen the shape of her body."
Oh, no. That's clicked.
Yeah.
That's in every group chat that we're in.
Brilliant. But so he asked for it, and I didn't hear him because I was mixing at the time. I said, "1 sec, mate," and he just walks away. I was like, "Mate, come back."
Come back. I want to see your reaction. I'm doing it.
I didn't hear what he said. He was like, "Oh, sorry. I thought I wasn't allowed to ask for a request. Is there any chance you can play Body?" I was like, "No, I don't have it." But, yeah.
Sorry. You could have done it though. I
actually didn't have it.
Remember the memes from that though?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the song just for the memes.
Cutting a tie goal, my favourite. When you're trying to get fruit, or when you're trying to get a masher out of the cutlery drawer.
Brilliant.
So easy.
Yeah.
We've been out and about. We went to comedy night, didn't we?
Yes. That was so fun. Shout out to
Feel Good Comedy.
Aaron Wood.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Big shout out on Instagram.
Yeah.
If you're ever out in the Stockport area every Wednesday.
Yeah. What a night, mate. I've never been.
Laugh.
Have you ever been to Yeah, you went to the one the week before, didn't you?
No, but I've never been to like that's my first club comedy. So I've been to like I don't know, like Manchester Arena and stuff.
Yeah.
But I've never been to a club comedy night.
Circuit gig. Yeah.
Well, I've been 2 weeks in a row, so if that's not a good of a recommendation, then
it was so funny. The acts on.
Yeah,
brilliant.
You don't expect them. Obviously, they're professionals.
Yeah.
But because you don't see them on TV, or you don't really hear about them on the radio as much.
Yeah.
Like, you don't expect that much, but
if it wasn't for Have a Word, I wouldn't know him. Like Simon Wozniak, never heard of him. Heard him on Have a Word. It was jokes.
Well, Dan was on the week before.
Yeah, I missed it. Didn't I?
So funny.
Was he?
Like he was real, and you could tell he was enjoying himself because he's been talking on the podcast quite a lot about how he's not been liking club comedy.
Yeah.
But you could tell that he was really having a good time.
Yeah.
And it was Sam Avery was on special guest that night as well.
I don't know if I know Sam Avery.
Bald-headed guy, Scouse. He does a lot of TikTok work. He's quite big on TikTok,
right? And
he did because he couldn't be advertised because he was doing a new material.
Yeah.
Because he's got a
he's like
nationwide tour.
Oh, okay.
So he came home with his phone, and the first thing he said was, "Right, some of this is going to be shit. That's fine. If you don't laugh, don't feel bad." Because my head works different to how audience sees it. And we were all like, fair enough. And to be fair, he has some right corkers in there.
Yeah.
And there was one joke which he was saying, and it was well funny. And he just like went at the end of it and went, that was a bit shit. And I was like, no, it wasn't. I was there crying in the back, and I was like, have I just got a shit sense of humor or what? Yeah. But it's good. So if you're ever about in Stockport, it's feel good bar, I believe.
I mean, there's not much else going on in Stockport, is there really?
But on a Wednesday night, for a £5 a ticket, I'd have paid 15-20 quid to go to them nights.
Yeah. I'm not going to go next week. This week.
I think I'm going. I
don't know anyone.
I think there's a couple of people going. So the guy on Chris Washington, he's been on Mock the Week. He's been on Stand Up Sketch Show. He was on Have a Word as well. Right. Very funny. Proper mank lad.
Right. Okay.
Like very dry sense of humour. I'm looking forward to seeing him. I think it's gonna be funny.
I might be there.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see.
But yeah, I'm sure Aaron will appreciate a little shout out.
Yeah, a little shout out, yeah. Yeah, definitely recommend it. If you've never been to a comedy night before,
definitely
try it.
Go to one.
Like, it's cheap as well, isn't it? Like, you see those gigs, in Liverpool they have Hot Water.
Yeah.
Hot Water Comedy Club. I think they do 3 nights.
They do during the week. We call it like, it's like new material nights. But new material nights are funny. Yeah. Because I know acts making mistakes, it shouldn't be funny, but the acts will laugh it off. And it just builds that atmosphere. It's such a friendly atmosphere. Yeah. I love it. I think it's such a good, proper good night out. And even the people we went with, they were terrified to go because obviously you get, I'm scared of getting picked on.
I was just going to say, actually, next time we go, let's sit.
I want to sit in the front.
Let's sit in the front bit.
I want to sit in the front bit.
Not front row, but maybe row or 2 back.
Yeah. Just to be immersed in it a bit more.
Yeah,
I agree.
definitely. Because I couldn't hear half it because the table behind was talking, the bar was busy. But yeah.
I think moving close to it.
Yeah. We'll take Tony and Aaliyah closer.
Mate,
definitely
that's
Tony.
That's one thing she said. She was like, I am only sitting in the back. I was like, okay, fair enough. But everyone enjoyed it.
Yeah. It was good fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit of stand-up. I'm going to see Jimmy Carr as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's next Wednesday, I believe. Next Thursday, I think.
Is that a arena?
Well, he's at the Plaza in Stockport. We couldn't get tickets to the Manchester.
Right, okay.
So, but I'm really looking forward to that. That'll be funny.
Yeah.
I'm proper looking
forward to it. Yeah, he's good at dealing with hecklers as well.
He's very good. I'm not going to heckle, am I?
You have to shout something out.
Like, what? I mean, he's just going to mug me off.
He'll just do a your mum joke, that's all he does.
Yeah, but I don't want to get bullied by Jimmy Carr, do I? Well, we wanted to discuss a bit about podcasts this week, didn't we? Because we're both big into our podcasts.
Yeah. But before we go on to that, can we quickly just discuss the fight that almost took place?
Oh, this is a good story. Go on.
On Wednesday.
I'll let you take the floor, my friend.
All right, so main act, Mick Ferry, funny guy. I think he was my favourite in the night.
I think he's my favourite. He's really funny. He used to be on. So he's been on TV a lot, Mick Ferry. Yeah. So he was on either Live at the Apollo or Michael McIntyre. Johnny used to do his road show. Yeah. He was on one of them, but he's funny northern comic.
Yeah. Just to describe him, he's like 52, 54.
Yeah.
He looks a bit like Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was his first joke, really, wasn't it? Funnier than it sounds.
You had to be there.
Yeah. And there was a guy in the crowd there, and he looked a spit of him, didn't he?
Yeah.
He looked like his brother, but a drunken version.
Very drunken.
Very drunken.
Like, he was sat on his own at the back of the room.
It's when someone's so drunk you can't hear a word they're saying.
Shout it out.
That's
Shut up. That was just Dan.
That's how Luke laughs.
Yeah, so true.
But yeah, he was sat at the back one. He was like the guy that sits in Wetherspoons from 10 o'clock in the morning. He sits there all day. Probably sat in Stockport.
Oh, no, and then they take 2 hours out to go to the bookies as well.
Yeah,
they need to put the horse racing on, don't they?
Yeah, but they can't do it on the app.
No, they can't do it on the app. No. They've got to go in.
The phone's shaking too much.
I was going to say a bad joke. We'll carry on.
Keep it kind of, yeah. So anyway, he's talking, doing his go on, do you want to give us another demonstration of what he was doing?
Nope. Well, he went to the toilet, didn't he? And and how the toilets are in Feel Goods, it's just like a cell block. That's the joke everyone makes about him. They just look like a cell block.
One of the lads with us, his mum and dad are Filipino.
Yes.
Yeah. And he reckoned the toilets were better in the Philippines.
Were better in Philippines than they were in Stockport. Nice and funny. And then he had that. So there's not a door in it. You just literally walk in and out. Yeah. And the hand dryers are very loud. And he decided to go in mid-act and trying his hands for about a minute. Yeah. So Mick Ferry just paused the whole set and just waited. And as soon as he came out, the whole place went mad. And he played up to it, didn't he, the drunk guy?
Oh, yeah. He was like giving it all a...
Yeah. Good one.
Anyway, he then walks to the back, walks to his seat. Did he walk to his seat?
Yeah, walked to the back to his seat, to his table.
But he didn't sit down quiet.
No, he didn't sit down quiet. So, and then he carried on talking. So, the promoters and the other acts were kind of like, can you just keep it down, mate?
Bear in mind, he was talking to himself.
Yeah, he wasn't talking to anyone. Yeah. And then he started to get a little bit aggressive, didn't he?
Yeah, so Aaron told him to be quiet.
Yeah.
He said, excuse me, mate, come on. Comedy night on. Let's be quiet, please, mate. And they said, "Oh, smash your fucking head in."
Yep, them words entirely. And then he went to the bar, didn't he? But it all seemed to calm down. He was talking to someone at the bar really loud again. So when he came back and apologised, but he apologised by shouting, which isn't a way to apologise. Just want to sit down. That's all he wanted him to do.
Yeah.
Be quiet. And then he started kicking off again.
Yeah.
And was like, "I've apologised to you. Now you say it back." And he was like, "No." And then it took 10 minutes to game out. Mick Ferry at the moment on stage, just there like, what do I do? Everyone look at me. No one was looking at him.
I felt bad for him. He was like,
I felt bad for him. But he played it off well.
He did.
And then we ended up getting him out. And he was stood at the window and just wouldn't leave.
I reckon he was waiting for Aaron, and then he thought.
I think he was, and he thought, "Yeah, I'm probably 65, needs his bed."
When
couldn't see.
When me and Aaliyah walked out the first time, we saw him walking up the street. I was like,
was he walking or was he stumbling?
He was doing a bit of that,
swaying.
Yeah, he was dancing.
He was dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least everyone had a good night though. Like even the acts, it could have ruined his set, but
I think his experience.
Yeah, he played it off.
Yeah,
and it was a good laugh.
It was an interesting night as well because we drove home then, and we nipped to Mackey's on the way home. Drive-through line was massive, so I thought we'll just park up and go in. Obviously, the United game had just been on. Mackey's was full of United fans, and there was this Geordie lad just
weird.
Sat...
United fans been in Manchester.
And there was this Geordie lad just sat down. He wasn't a United fan. He'd just been travelling for work. He was pissed up, and he starts talking to me and Aaliyah. He's like, "Oh, I do any beef for a bloody sauce."
And where's he from?
Mackham.
Is he? Is he Mackham?
He was Geordie.
Do you want to do the accent again?
No.
Sounded a bit.
Yeah.
Not his country.
Well, it's not there, isn't it? But yeah, so there's so many characters out, and then he was proper trying to graft the Mackey's worker.
Fair dues.
And she was like 60.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, fun. If I give you 40p for this sauce, I'm staying in Premier Inn. That is the worst accent ever. Yeah, I've never met someone from Newcastle.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a funny
Good
night.
effort though. I appreciate the accent effort.
Yeah. Worst thing about them comedy nights is, obviously, everyone's being funny. And then I think I'm a funny man. Do you know what I mean? I'm then trying to crack jokes. But I'm like, do you know what I mean?
Not landing, are they? They're not landing.
Just had one of the best acts on the circuit. Just, like, smash it.
And you got Dan White on table 4.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, so moving on to kind of like the podcast element. Big inspiration of doing this.
It's got to be have a word, yeah.
It's got to be have a word.
You're a Patreon.
Mate, I'm a patron, yeah. I mean, £3 a month.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing.
Nothing. And the amount of extra content you get is so much better.
To be fair now, because I drive to, obviously from like Manchester way to Liverpool every night and back and forth, like 100 miles a night, pretty much.
Long way, that.
Yeah, it's not too bad at night. It's about
6 in the morning, though. That's awful.
Yeah.
Imagine finishing.
6 in the morning is pretty poor because when you're getting back, you're getting in the rush hour just as I'm getting there, Glossop.
And you're half asleep and
Yeah.
don't want to be there.
Yeah. But obviously I've been listening to a load of podcasts 'cause you got time to in the car, haven't you? Because I wouldn't listen to them when I'm just out and about, probably. Maybe I would.
I tend to a lot. I listen to them a lot, just out and about.
Yeah, well, I suppose, yeah. Yeah, I would do.
I listen to a lot of podcasts, though.
I'd listen to Offbeat.
I listen to Offbeat as well. Yeah. 2 views. Do you want me to say we got 200 views?
Yeah.
120 from us, but, 50 from behind the camera with Tom.
He's just checking our angles.
With the whole podcast element, you can tell who we watch by how we've set up our podcast.
Yeah.
So there's 2 of us, the dynamic.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, have a word, massive inspiration. I think now I might sign up for the Patreon soon because I'm starting to milk the back catalogue a bit.
Yeah. Once you start with the patrons, the back catalogues.
Massive.
Oh, the Stephen Tries Patreon episode.
I need to listen to that.
Honestly, the funniest. Like, there's a half an hour bit where they go for a break and Max, Stephen Tries his mate. He comes back and he's had a bit of a mare. Like, he's got dribble down his chest, like his drinks everywhere. He's just sat there drinking away, and like he just gets absolutely hammered. He tries just getting up. He just starts walking about, and he just can't hold himself together. Yeah, and it's so funny to watch 2 professional stand-up comedians take the piss out of just a random bloke, and it's so funny.
Obviously, you watch podcasts, don't you? But
I watch them. Yeah, you like to listen.
Yeah. Will it still be as funny listening?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say. Okay. But it's not as funny.
Yeah,
but it still will be funny. But I suppose do you listen to all of the podcasts? So even like, because I know you like waffling and that, don't you?
I watch waffling.
So yeah, I like the dynamic there better. I think it works.
Yeah, I think it does. They restrict how many they do though. They don't do like 1 a week. They do like a season of like 10 episodes and then leave it for so many months.
It makes sense though.
Yeah. Just so they have stuff to talk about and stuff.
I like comedy podcasts though, as in like but they're not comedy podcasts though. It's just 2 mates having a laugh. That's what I like.
It is. Yeah. If it was just comedy podcasts, then they'd run out of stories.
Oh, easily.
Pretty rapid.
But 2 mates ribbing each other, like it's not much.
Bloody Adam Rowe can make conversation about anything.
Yeah, of course. It's fair. Do you listen to the Jack Mate one?
Yes, sometimes. Depends who's on it.
Yeah, I quite. He's the same one. Him and his mate Stevie.
Yeah.
He's a nobody. Like, he used to be an optician.
Yeah.
And
Stevie
they're
CV.
just 2 best. They're just 2.
Not Stevie CV. That's Spencer's
United,
dad. Talking about #United. Bloody Toby's doing a madness, isn't he, on Love Island?
Come on, Toby. I don't watch it, mate. I've not watched Love Island yet, you know.
Oh, mate, he's quality.
Obviously, quality? Isn't he like just a bit of a dick?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Mate, you're not like that.
No, but it's funny.
But it's funny. Entertainment value.
So, I'll quickly sum it up for you. He was with this one girl, pied her off for this other girl, gone to that Casa Amor, that other villa, brought another girl back in, right? And now he wants to go back to the original girl.
Oh, I love it.
It's brilliant. He's got 3 on the go.
And they're still all interested?
2 of them are. I don't know if the 3rd one is. We'll find out tonight. Well,
tonight. Back at the villa.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not a good impression.
Aaliyah's got me hooked.
The best thing about Love Island is it's shit TV. People who take it seriously on Twitter, I don't get them. Like, the whole point of Love Island is It's 9 o'clock at night. You're in bed. You've got work tomorrow. You've had a long hard day at work. You want to put something on TV that you're not going to think about.
Easy watching. Yeah.
And people get so into it and get really passionate about it. Who cares if some guy's pieing off someone else that he's met for 4 days?
I know, yeah. Yeah, people do take it too serious.
It's not that deep, is it?
I know,
really?
yeah. Funny though. It's good.
Yeah, it's funny. I watched it in previous seasons, but this one, I think it's a bit of an evil TV show as well.
I saw it is, yeah, definitely. But I saw, our mate George from, obviously I won't say his full name.
Yeah.
But not the one from round here. The one that lives in Leeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him do a tweet, and it was like, can Castro more end so my girlfriend starts liking me again? I was like, why is that all bad? Yeah.
Have you not been missing it though because of work?
Yeah, I'll watch it on catch up next day.
Bet you are so invested. Oh yeah, it's my girlfriend. My girlfriend makes me watch it. You watch it 11 a.m. in the morning, mate. Come on.
No, I was setting up downloading some songs for work. I thought I'll have it in the background.
Yeah, of course, in the background.
And then the songs are in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you just told me the whole plot of the last 2 weeks, so.
I reckon you could sum up the whole plot of the whole series in about 2 minutes.
Someone likes someone goes for another one.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Have you seen Too Hot to Handle? Too Hot to Handle?
The first season, yeah.
I didn't watch it, but I've been seeing it on Gogglebox, and it looks mad.
It's very Americanized. It's like more fake than Love Island.
And I didn't know you could get more fake than that.
Yeah.
Funny though. Imagine just putting 12. It's a certain
12
amount of
sexy singletons.
We've got 18, and we can't keep Ron to himself.
Yeah.
You know what I call them?
Go on.
Predators. Should be arrested.
That is rich.
Hey, I'm not having that. Not having that.
I'm on the best, mate. I mean, if anyone doesn't know, Luke's currently wearing Sidemen shorts.
Oh, why are you? Yeah, because they're comfy.
That's why he's sat on that side, because the Sidemen badge is on the left leg, so obviously you can't see it from the camera.
Yeah, but mate, they're comfy shorts. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm never going to wear them out.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm wearing
jeans.
jeans.
The whole internet now knows. So, cheers to that.
Well, 200 people. Well, us.
Hoping more. Who knows?
Yeah. I was having a think, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok. Let's get on it.
Yeah, I need to learn how to edit into TikTok. But yeah, I think that's the next step.
Start doing clips on TikTok.
Yeah, that's the next step.
Yeah.
Oh, more work. Yay. It's not even that bad. Editing now is not bad.
No.
That's an easy.
Yeah. If we can do it, We're doing what we're doing 2 pods a week. Well, not 2 pods a week. Well, 1 pod every 2 weeks.
1 pod every 2 weeks, but I want to move to 1 pod a week.
Yeah. We'll see how we're going.
Once you don't have as much of a volatile work schedule.
Yeah, at the moment I'm just taking gigs whenever I get them.
Yeah, but you've been out of work for 18 months, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So we'll let you know on the socials. Also.
Maybe in a while. Maybe after so many episodes.
Yeah, once we start getting guests on, we can start kind of filming more.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Fancy break?
Yeah, I'll have a quick break.
Yeah. Back for part 2 soon.
Yeah, what we're going to talk about in part 2 though, mate?
I mean, it's been a bit of a big week for sport, hasn't it?
Oh, big week for sport.
We've got the Olympics started.
Yeah, and to be honest, we should talk about sport because that's what we said at the start.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll quick discussion of sport.
Right.
See you in part 2.
See you part 2.
Welcome back. Yeah. Nice little break there, wasn't it?
Yeah. Needed a wee. Had a wee.
That's all we do, innit? I bet people are like, what are we doing in the breaks? We just sit down and just chat about what we would talk. We range from American football then to going on about
talk about stuff that maybe we shouldn't talk about on the podcast.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
But probably said a bit worse.
10 minutes on gaming chairs.
Yeah, we spent a good 15-20 minutes talking about gaming chairs.
Yeah. No one wants to hear that.
Do you know what? Lockdown has turned me into a right nerd, you know.
Has it actually?
Yeah, I was never interested in any form of technology, really.
No.
Now I'm just a right nerd.
Yeah, you bought your gaming PC.
Yeah, and I spent days researching,
You got to, haven't you?
Yeah.
You got to get the best for your money.
Now I've got my gaming PC, so that's me.
That'll do you now for 10 years.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. Yeah, but the best thing about it is, simply I can just buy parts now.
Yeah, literally, like,
that's what I'm going to do.
Bit slow, buy an extra stick of RAM.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm going to do.
Easy.
But yeah, I'm such a nerd now, especially when it comes to like watching things.
Yeah. Thing is, I bought my gaming PC in school, so like year 11. So what's that? 7 years ago.
Yeah, it's a long time ago, that, isn't it?
Yeah, and it still runs everything fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking soon about improving it.
Improving it.
Just a bit of RAM here and there, or I don't know what else I can do to it.
Switch out the processor. Yeah. Buy a new graphics card. Yeah. Graphics cards are just extinct at the moment, though, which is a problem.
Everyone's using it to mine Bitcoin, aren't they?
Yeah. I don't blame them, though.
Talking about Bitcoin, our mate James said he'd come on the pod. Got a lot of stories with James.
Yeah.
That would be a long 3-hour special, mate.
That would be... I'd probably say about episode 100. Yeah, well, we have got a few guests lined up, haven't we?
We have.
So they will be coming on once we're fully comfortable. We need a third mic as well.
I'm excited about it, just to hear people's stories.
I'm really excited to get...
But I'm thinking they'll be longer than these episodes.
I'm thinking so, yeah. But probably will be, just because it's going to be more of an interview kind of... Well, I don't... No, it's not.
It's just like a chat.
It's going to be a chat, innit?
Yeah.
We know what we like. We're going to have a nice conversation and just...
Yeah. I think our chats, though, can easily go on for longer.
We just chat a lot of shit, don't we?
If we get someone else on, we're talking about their stories and stuff.
Yeah, get a good vibe. Well, we're quite lucky in that you've got quite a lot of contacts within the music world.
Yeah. You've got a lot in all sorts of backgrounds.
All sorts.
Yeah. So...
Easy. Well, we definitely. So we've got a couple from the media world. Definitely they both want to come on.
Yeah,
and they both do podcasts all the time. Got some funny stories.
Sweet.
Both City fans as well, which we love.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Fine, mate. Yeah. You'll find United fans up north. Second time made a joke, but you know.
Wait.
It didn't land the first time. It's not landed the second time either. Tell you who's going to land though. Jack Grealish. He's not signed yet though. I hope he signs.
He's staying at the Villa.
Do you know what I love? I really, really love how everyone's like, oh, Jack Grealish is moving for the money. Villa have offered him more money. And he's turned it down.
What? Right.
Allegedly.
Yeah. You're Jack Grealish, right?
Yes.
Do you stay at your boyhood club and become a legend, or do you go to City?
And win trophies. Depends what he wants to do.
Yeah, but Villa have a bit of a movement going on at the moment. They're buying Leon Bailey and...
Yes, but at the same time...
I'd probably go.
I mean, you've got a chance to... Well, look at Kyle Walker.
Maybe even Ballon d'Or in the future.
Look at Kyle Walker. He did exactly the same thing. He could have stayed at Tottenham for years and years and years, and he'd have been... He'd have been, like Europa League, Champions League every single year. He'd have been nicely settled on a lot of money, but he wouldn't have won anything. Yeah, and now he's got 3 Premier League winners' medals. He put a video on I think it was Instagram. I saw it on Twitter, and he was just there lying on his bed, City shirt on with 3 Premier League medals, singing Blue Moon. He just got his like sunglasses on, just filming into himself and filming back out. And I was like, yes, mate, I love that. But you want to move for money. Hopefully, imagine if this comes out now and it's just all gone up in smoke.
Yeah, and he comes to United.
Not gonna happen. You just signed a City reject, haven't you? Not a reject, really. Bit of a baller, innit?
2 amazing signings, mate.
Bit of a baller, innit?
Yeah.
I thought Varane was older when he was, you know.
He's only 28, yeah.
I thought he was older when he was.
I think he signed for Madrid when he was like 19, 18. So.
And not that expensive either.
40 mil. For a world-class defender.
Fair dues. Good business. Yeah. Oh, are we still going out? Are we still getting a Norwich City parade going and everything? Genuine question, are we still glazes out, or are we just going to forget that for another 3 months?
Well,
that's what happens every year at United, isn't it?
See, I am...
Ignore the
question. See, the club is run poorly.
Yes.
But, you know, Varane, innit?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Welcome. We'll quit that.
Oil Money FC.
Yeah, but it's been in the whole world of sport at the moment. It's popping up a bit, innit?
Popping up a bit. I mean, have you been watching much Olympics?
Here and there, yeah. So the performers.
You perform for me. Run down the road.
I mean, the athletes that I like. I've been watching. So I love favorite event to watch. What's your favorite event?
I like the 100 meters.
Really?
Simple. Yeah, I like the 100 meters, and I really like the athletics.
Just in general, the athletics.
Not the athletics. The gymnastics.
I love gymnastics. Gymnastics is my favorite events to watch.
The like the ring.
Yes. Pommel horse, my favourite.
Yeah.
Big Max Whitlock. Oh, what a guy. Just won gold medal at the time here as well.
Yeah.
Two Olympics in a row.
Mad strength.
Yeah, I really like gymnastics. I think it's a good laugh.
You really like the women's gymnastics, don't you?
Nah. What? don't. See? Predator. Calling back from episode 1. Predator. I don't like the women's because they make it look too easy.
Yeah, because they're made for it, aren't they?
Yeah, but the men's are just...
They're not made. No, don't clip that. Cut.
It's going downhill. Dan's going down. The best thing about is the gymnastics is the commentary. So the commentary is just a load of random words which they've called a move for, and you're listening to him say these random words, and you're like, what do you mean? Like, half of them, and they just shout out random words, and you're like, looks alright.
I can't call it. I've never noticed, mate. But
Tell you another thing that's good, diving. Love the diving.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me when your striker's Jesus.
Hey! Boom!
Yeah.
Fair enough, aren't you?
Yeah, that's ready for finger guns. That's what I am.
Diving is good though.
Yeah. But Tom Daly won, didn't he?
Yes, he won.
Synchronised,
yeah. Right, the last dive was mad as well.
Yeah.
You get flipping. Calm down.
He's very good.
Another thing, diving, right. Don't get... Well, I get what's good and what's bad, but I watch it and I'll be like, oh, that's sick, that. Barely any splash. When you hear commentators going, oh, no, he's over-rotated there, he's done this, and you're like, that was fucking quality.
Yeah.
What's bad about
that? It's like I was watching the gymnastics one, you know, where when they've got like a really long pole that's dead thin.
Oh, the beam?
Yeah. And some girl did it. She smashed it, but her leg like buckled to one side a tiny bit. And they're like, oh, that's 3 points gone right there.
I just don't... It's just mental how the professional aspects of the sport, it's so different. Especially when it comes to sports like that. Even like rowing.
Did you see the
professionals at rowing are just mountains.
Oh, did you see the coxless rowing the other day?
No, I didn't watch it.
Oh my god, the Norwegian team just completely went off course and then crashed.
How'd you go off course? You're literally rowing in a straight line.
Yeah, but you're looking the wrong way.
I don't give a shit, mate. You're rowing in a straight line.
They've got really strong left arms. It's just
why is that, I wonder?
Well, left-handed blokes in Norway.
I do love the Olympics, though.
I mean,
it's a spectacle, isn't it?
Let's be honest. At the Olympics, the men are going to have one arm stronger than the other because have you seen them cardboard beds they've put in?
Yeah.
To stop the bonking.
Yeah, but it's bollocks, that, you know.
How do you know?
It's bollocks. So on TikTok, it was one of the British team.
Right. Oh, did he test it?
Yeah. They were like, it was like myths about.
Yeah.
Something like that. He just like jumping on the bed and went, yeah, this is all bollocks, this. And he was just jumping on the bed. Like, apparently it's all a load of bollocks. Completely bollocks.
Oh, gymnast.
Was it our gymnast?
Our gymnast,
I remember because, and there was another one as well. Adam Jamili. Do you know what Adam Jamili is?
No.
He's blowing up on TikTok at the moment, you know. 100 metre sprinting. He's just, because he's over there.
Yeah.
He's blowing up. But it's definitely worth watching at the Olympics.
Yeah. Talk about 100. Yeah. Shout out the Olympics.
What's your favourite memory of the Olympics? What's your favourite memory?
Favourite memory?
Yeah.
I mean, 2012 was pretty special.
Yeah, 2012 was pretty mint.
I really liked watching the cycling in 2012.
So did I.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Do you know what is
Bradley
really
Wiggins,
good?
Chris Froome.
Yeah, the really good event is called the Kirin? Something like that. And it's the one, do you know, they go in teams of 4 and they like move from front to back all the way around. It's inside the track. and they're in teams of 4, and they're like streamlined all the way,
Oh,
and they
yeah.
move to the back.
In the velodrome.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then like a couple minutes in, one of them will veer off and go out the race, and his race will be done. And then it goes down to like just the sprinters, and it's honestly so good.
Yeah.
Like, I've got no idea what's going on. I've got absolutely no idea. You've got commentators telling me about these tactics, and like it's just going, and then you just see this mad sprint at the end, and I'm like, what a performance! What a great tactics from the GB team. No idea what's happened.
You just reminded me of quite a funny story.
Go on.
It was from my girlfriend Aaliyah.
Yes.
Her sister used to go to the velodrome in Manchester to do cycling.
Okay.
When she was like young, when she was like 8, 9, and her dad used to take her. And they said when they went to her dad, do you want to go on the velodrome? Do you want to go on one of the bikes? And he was like, yeah, sure. So he starts going round and he comes off his bike, right? Now this story's all told from 9-year-old Aaliyah's sister because because Aaliyah's dad was knocked out. He don't remember a single thing that happened, and then the ambulance had to come and take him to A&E.
Have you ever been to the velodrome though?
Nah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous how steep it is.
He was on the side, he just came all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah, this is going to be really sad now.
Oh, no.
Do you remember, do you ever used to collect match attacks?
Yeah.
Did you used to go to the match attacks things at the velodrome, the swap days?
No, I never went. I always heard
Yeah,
about
neither did I. Yeah. I mean, come on, I was like 7 or 8. But
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, and
7 or 18.
And you used to well, last week.
You got a message?
I've got 4 Heibergs. I don't want them. But in the centre of it, because it's right in, and it's just like all tables lined up, and you walk out, and I was like 7 or 8, and I'd look up, and there was like these people training around, and it's literally like that. It's like a proper steep gradient, and you're just like mental. Imagine.
By the way, just going back to the story, it's not funny because he got knocked out. It's funny. It's funny because
I swear he's like on Facebook page. He knows to be seeing this.
It's funny because Maya, Aaliyah's sister, she's called Maya. I think this is right, but I might be correct, might be wrong. She rang her mum and just said, "Daddy's going to hospital."
Sure.
No, but when she was 8, she did. So, Daddy's gone to hospital. Are you being serious, Maya? Are you having a joke? No, he's in the ambulance. He's not waking up. I think he's dead.
She's got Chris Eubank. It's exactly the same.
If you gotta beat the Beth, you gotta fight the Beth. And then obviously, he'd woke up at this point. But yeah, I think he's dead.
I think he's dead. All right, then. So.
Then he wasn't dead, so it was alright.
Why do you always bring your Chris Eubank impression out?
I don't know. You brought him up then.
Yeah, I know, but
I was doing a young Maya when she was 9. I
want to meet her now just to see if she actually does sound like that.
She doesn't. She sounds really normal. Sorry, Maya. If you're
She'll be fuming at you. That's going to be an awkward next family dinner, innit?
I know, yeah. Pass me the fucking salt. Funny. Yeah.
Also in sport, have you seen about the 100? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, the cricket.
Yeah. Ollie, I'm proper loving it, mate.
Is it started? Or is it finished?
No, it's currently going now.
There was tickets to go and watch it at Old Trafford. Cricket.
Yeah, but it's the only days there was like a Thursday night when I checked, because I missed the Sunday, and it's just a bit of hectic going from work for me. But it's good fun. I definitely recommend it. And the best thing about it is that I like is women play before the men, and you get tickets for both of them, so you can see both matches.
Right.
And obviously we know someone who plays for the Manchester Originals. Alice.
Does she play? Yeah.
Yeah. Alice is a pro player.
Ah, sick.
Shout out Alice Dyson.
She works at
Pure Gym. Yeah, gossip. Yeah, and I also know another girl there called Hannah Jones. So I played cricket with her since I was like 11. Yeah.
So you've got that on your CV now, and I caught out Hannah Jones.
Hey, Alice Dyson. She once got me out when I was like 12, and I was fuming. I got the piss taken out of me.
Did you cry?
Didn't cry, but I weren't happy.
Weren't happy.
She was always good though, Alice.
Yeah. I mean, she's professional. So.
Yeah, true. But they've been like 12 and 13 women, whatever.
12 and 13.
Yeah, so we haven't been picked for the squad yet because.
Right.
But
it's
good fun though. The 100.
It does look exciting.
It's a weird. Do you know what annoys me the most about it?
Go on.
Because obviously they're trying to attract new people, but for people who know cricket, And you've got, I think he's Sri Lankan, I think it's Kumar Sangakkara who's always commentated. Right. And he's explaining how to play cricket. And he's saying, do you know like Michael Owen?
Yeah.
He's been a Michael Owen and it's pissing me off.
Yeah.
Not saying what's happening. He's saying like the obvious thing. Well, he said the other week, he was like, so the whole idea of the game, bearing in mind we're like into second innings, the whole idea of the game is whichever team scores the most runs wins the game. No shit. We've literally, like, it says on the screen how many there is to win, how many balls are left, how many runs do they need to get. Obviously.
Yeah.
Why are you saying that? They're not thick. They might be, because, England are a bit...
What are you saying about England, mate?
There's a few thick people in England, isn't there?
There is a few thick people in England.
Yeah. But
it's just people everywhere.
It's annoying me.
There's nothing wrong with being thick. Sparkle in your own way, Luke. Don't worry. Don't worry about what people say to you. Sparkle.
What you say to me. Be yourself. Be unique.
Exactly.
Unless you're thick.
Then pretend.
Be nice, Luke. Be nice, Luke.
Yeah.
It's going on the internet. But yeah, anyway, 100. Definitely recommend giving it a watch. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
People are just whacking it everywhere.
Yeah, when so my job before everything opened up again, marketing job, I did a piece for a client for like the best things to do in Manchester this summer.
Interesting.
And I researched loads of stuff like the 100. Never heard of it before, but it sounded well interesting. But I researched like 3 things. I was like, I'm going to that. I'm going to go to that. There was a chicken wing festival. I was like,
oh, sick. I've heard of that. Yes.
See, I booked tickets for it, but I think it's been cancelled.
I think it was cancelled, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of gutting.
Yeah, there was one. I'm sure there was one down. Do you know with the West Ham United, the Olympic Stadium? I think there was one down there not long ago.
Yeah.
But the chicken wing festivals look sick.
I mean, it's just like proper like country, like American country.
Yeah,
like,
it's that kind of tradition. But
loads of whiskies and beers and chicken wings, mate.
Chicken wings on tap, mate.
And like the things, the entertainment they have on is like, so they'll have country bands, and then like they'll have we can do like axe throwing.
Oh mate, I want to go axe throwing, mate.
That looks sketchy to me. I've seen videos of it like bouncing off and like.
I've seen the one in town.
That whistle punks thing.
I don't know. I've just seen it. I've seen videos of it, and I want to go to it, but I know I won't be very good. But I still want to go.
Yeah, there's one. It's next to Lane 7, which is next to Almost Famous. Yeah, it's in the same building as that.
Oh, nice.
I
didn't know where it was actually. So
yeah.
There's a few places I want to try in town.
Yeah. I was NQ64. Any good?
Oh yeah, I went NQ64. I went to the new one. Not as good as the old one.
No.
It was too busy.
It was a busy weekend though. First payday weekend back.
Yeah, but it was rammed, and I don't think the machines they had in there were as good as in the other one.
Yeah,
like, they had more fighting games in the other one.
Right.
And we didn't have to queue for about 4 years to get on a racing game.
That is effort. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't half. I tell you what, on Street Fighter, went a nice 2-0.
Who'd you beat?
Beat Kieran and Nick.
Yeah.
And then got to Billy.
Did Billy
wipe the floor with me? I didn't even hit him.
Really?
Yeah, he battered me.
Shit, man.
Good. I would recommend going NQ64 in town though. It's a good night out.
There's one in Liverpool, which is tiny. Like it's like about double the size of your flat.
That's what it's like in Northern Quarter.
Yeah.
Tiny.
But it's like dead intimate and stuff.
It's very dark as well.
Yeah.
And a bit spenny for the drinks.
If I didn't know what it was, I would be scared shitless going in because you walk down these proper sketchy stairs, all graffiti everywhere.
Yeah.
I swear I saw a needle on the floor as well. But yeah.
I was just walking through town, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was on my way to your flat.
That was in the corridor outside. Hey, don't talk about
That's a joke. I think this is lovely.
Thank you. Cheers, appreciate it.
That's serious.
It's not my fault. I'm running. So.
Yeah.
So everyone, probably get kicked out, but you know.
Imagine your landlord. We've been watching your podcast, mate.
Watch your podcast, mate. No deposit back. Imagine. Why no deposit? Slander.
Damages to my reputation.
Well, don't say that. They'll use that. Oh, you've knackered me there. Imagine.
Man, funny.
Damaged reputation.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed this pod.
Yeah, it's
been a good laugh.
We'd not really planned much for this one, had we?
No, it was more...
I think it's better.
Yeah.
I think it's better not planning.
This is what... Well, plan a little bit. We knew roughly what we were going to talk about, didn't we? But I think our podcast will work best with just our dynamic of just two mates having a chat, having a laugh.
Telling us about what happened this week and stuff.
Yeah, and then getting people on who are similar to us. Like the people who we've got coming up, they're just like our mates.
Our mates, but interesting in their own ways. Everyone's
they're
interesting.
Just going to get involved. They can have a laugh with us.
Yeah.
I do want people to start sending in any like, because I love a good like hypothetical question. Got a few
talking points.
A few talking points.
I mean, obviously, as people watch us more, they'll understand our dynamic more.
Yeah, they're going to understand our humour.
What we're going to want to talk about.
Yeah, how we work. Like, we're just two mates having a laugh, aren't we?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I can just see the cameraman in the background holding in a cough. It's quite funny.
He's not got COVID. There we go. He's not got COVID though. He's done 4 actuals before today, which is commitment. First shoot he's on. We love it. He's definitely going to come on an episode as well. He said he would. 100%. So yeah. Do you want me to plug your radio show, mate?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, is it Indieverse Radio? Yeah, Indieverse Radio. What day is it on again?
Saturday 8 till 9.
Saturday 8 till 9. Big Tom Jackson.
Oh, aye.
Indie Rocks Radio.
Indie Rocks Radio. Woo! You can find it on Instagram. I'm going to tag him on the show as well because he's done us a massive favour by coming up here as well.
Yeah, really has.
Helping us out. Because I tell you what, we know fuck all about cameras.
Yeah.
I didn't realise until we started having a conversation.
It's the subtle things, innit?
Yeah.
Like, that you wouldn't even think about.
Definitely.
And people know it's probably won't think about it until it's in action. They say, wow, better. Yeah.
It's a lot better. And also, like, the camera, it's a lot better quality than what we've got.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're looking to kind of upgrade, get better. So any feedback, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, please. Yeah. Especially subscribe on YouTube because that's what's going to help us grow. It's going to help us, most importantly, attract guests.
Yeah.
Especially when we start growing and we start getting more guests on, we start reaching out to people we don't really know. Having a subscriber account is going to help us.
I've got a few people in mind that may have played at Elro the other day that I know.
Oh,
so if we've got a few...
Name drop, there we go. Name drop.
So if we've got a few subscribers and more allowed to come on,
it's definitely like people are going to want to tell the stories if people are going to be watching.
Definitely.
Definitely appreciate all the love so far.
Yep.
At the end of the day, this just turned out to be an idea of just two mates.
Yeah.
It's when I went foot golf. This is when I went foot golf. And I just thought, you know what? I reckon I should start a podcast. Who am I going to call first? Dan White.
Yes,
straight away.
Get me on the pod.
Get you on the pod.
I'm on the pod.
Right. You're 50% out of the pod, mate. You can't really be more, really. But yeah, just
right.
Any kind of feedback, we'll appreciate it.
We're rambling. Let's close off. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
See you in 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks.